Good morning. Guys ready to go outside? The favorite part of the day. All right. Come on. Woo. Good morning, guys. Ooh, this lens is gonna fog up on me now with how humid it is out here. All right. Got some stuff on the to-do list today. First thing I'm gonna try to do before it gets very hot, if I can get under there, is do that coolant flush on the RV. If you guys are new to this channel, we had a minor hiccup breakdown when we were coming back down from Jersey a couple weeks ago, and the coolant hose, the bottom coolant hose, popped off. It was just too loose. It popped off and it drained all the like 7 or 8 gallons of coolant this thing holds all over the highway, and I had to fill it with water because that's what I had on hand. So I went to AutoZone a couple days ago, picked up all the coolant, and today we're going to dump out the water and put the right amount of coolant in and be good to go, because sometimes we do go up to cold climates. Otherwise, you could run water in this thing all day long. If you stay in hot climates, water, as far as I know, is fine. But if you go to cold climates, then you need coolant. That way your motor doesn't freeze up and lock up. So today we're gonna get that done. Normally it's not a problem. I don't think it'll be a problem. I was a little worried about, because you know the RV is very heavy. It's 15,000 pounds, and this is just mulch and soft like sugar sand. So sometimes the RV will sink a little bit into it, and then the middle will be up a little higher. But it looks like I got quite a bit of ground clearance still, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. So I'm gonna pull that stuff out and we're gonna get started on it. Alright, so we're under here, underneath the RV. So this is our bottom drain coolant line. So we're gonna just loosen this. You could either use a socket. I have a flathead screwdriver. I don't really like using a drill. Really, Milo? God. Really? Okay. All right. I love you too, but you gotta go. Go ahead. Just trying to help. But I like using a screwdriver or a socket because you can actually feel the amount of tension you're putting on this. So, I guess it's just a preference. I don't know. So I'm gonna take this off. I have a one of those oil drain buckets over here. Hopefully it goes all into it. It's mainly water in here, but I'm sure there's a little bit of coolant mixed in, and I don't want to get it on the ground because I don't want the dogs to get it, and I don't want to hurt the environment either, obviously. So we're gonna pull this off, drain it into a bucket. It's gonna be a lot, and then we'll put this back on and fill it up with coolant and water mixed. All right, well, some good news. I didn't realize it, but this RV does have a Petcock, which is a drain valve on the radiator. So was quite a bit more helpful, and I can drain the system a lot neater rather than having to pull that whole coolant hose off and everything comes gushing out. So that's pretty sweet. I also noticed, I gotta do a walk around, but I noticed one area, just a very small area, where I'm actually missing some caulking. So I'm gonna go ahead and caulk that. If you guys own an RV, you probably know, hopefully you know, how important it is to keep up on these things. Make sure everything is always caulked, no gaps or anything like that, because it'll ruin these RVs. Unfortunately, they're just not made, you know, with top tier excellence, and they just require a lot of maintenance. So I usually go around mine at least once a week and I check everything. I check all the seams, I check underneath, I check inside, just to make sure everything is good to go, just in case we get a heavy storm or whatever. I don't want water getting inside. That's the last thing I want. All right, well, all the coolant is drained out, safely put into a container. I did have to take the coolant hose off anyway, because it only drained it out of the radiator. It didn't drain it out of like the tubes and the engine block itself. So I just got a giant bucket and I let it drain into that. It was much easier than the pan. The pan, it was kind of like hitting the pan and splattering everywhere. So just trying to minimize collateral damage, but you can see it's empty in there. This is how you fill it from these, by the way. These don't have a radiator cap on them. So here's the top of the radiator. This almost looks a little loose too. There's a little bit of a gap. But there's no radiator cap on the top, so you just fill it from the overflow bowl, and then we'll be good to go. Alright, I made an oops. Luckily, I saved myself by leaving the bucket underneath, but as I was pouring the first gallon of coolant in, I left the freaking petcock open, and it pretty much drained right out, almost all of it, right into the bucket, and I can't use that, so. But I underestimated how much I need anyway. I need to get quite a bit more, because this thing is a pig on everything. Gas, oil, transmission fluid. I mean, it takes a lot. So I need about 2 more concentrated jugs of coolant. Now I'll mix that with water. I can't remember it doesn't have the minerals in it. I can't remember the name. I'll put it up above. But gotta get some more water, and then we'll be good to go. So let me go run out, and I'll be back. Just wanted to take a minute and tell you guys about this, because I know a lot of people are easily scammed, I guess you could say. You know, people, wow, that's such a good deal, I want to get that. So I was scrolling on Facebook for a little bit, and I came across this website. Actually, I came across this ad. So I'm going to show you the ad, and then I'm going to show you their website. So it's called Blackout Buster, and it says Jackery is up to 75% off, and it's showing you these Jackery 3000 Pros. That's the one I was telling you guys about in the other video, the one that goes for almost $3,000, and they're supposedly selling it for $137. And then the one next to it they got is the 1800 Pro, and with 4 solar panels, and they're saying it's $139. So then you click on the website here, and look, this is the website it brings you to, guys. I mean, it looks legit. You scroll down, this is everything Jackery, but then look at all the deals. Look at let me adjust this camera here. Look at the monetary amounts, guys. I mean, are you serious? $149 for the Jackery Pro with 2 solar panels, and they're all like that. A whole bunch of them with just crazy low prices. So just wanted to bring that to your attention. Make sure you don't get scammed out of any money, because trust me,
the price is too good. There's a reason.
Oh yeah, you are not paying that. Believe me, guys. If this was real, I would have probably bought out the whole store by now and flipped everything. So it's fake. They just take your credit card number, and
you don't get anything.
Yeah,
in return.
you don't get nothing. So just wanted to PSA that. All right. Anyway, let's continue this vlog. Well, guys, look what finally showed up. My little push mower. This is a Remington 125cc push mower. It's literally like the cheapest little mower I could find. I didn't want to spend a lot of money, because I know I'm going to end up beating it up, and you know, it's not like I have this beautiful, well manicured lawn that the lawnmower is just going to not hit any rocks or stumps or anything. So I didn't want to spend a lot of money. Plus, you know, I could always just put a new blade on it if that goes bad or whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna put some oil in it. It comes with oil, which is nice, but I'm gonna use that for the break-in, and then swap that out after probably this first yard mowing. That way this thing will hopefully last for a while. But I gotta put the little guard on, and then fill it with oil and gas, and then we'll get mowing. Alright, so my next task for the day, which is long overdue, I haven't even looked at this thing since we bought this RV, is this Onan 4000 generator. I literally haven't changed the oil or anything since we bought it back in January. Main reason is we just really don't use this one. We use the other one. It's much quieter, it's much better on gas, and these things tend to like rattle the whole RV. It's very uncomfortable. So this is like our emergency backup generator. So today I'm gonna open this all up, and we'll pull this door off, and we're gonna take a look inside. I'm gonna blow it out. I'm gonna change the oil because it's definitely due, and see what else is going on. I don't know where the spark plug is. This generator is all new to me, so I'm gonna take a good look through it, but it could definitely use a good clean out and blow out. So let's get to it. All right, so we got our oil drain pan here. I opened up the air filter cover, popped this out. This thing looks brand new. And rightfully so. This generator only has, it's the original generator from this 2008 Class C, but the generator only has about 330 hours on it, so it's not much at all. By the way, there's a wing nut that holds this part on. I didn't see that at first. I was trying to get the air filter out. So this wing nut spins on, and then that holds it in place. And then there's another one when you put the cap on. So just in case you don't catch it like I did. So we're gonna pop this off. This thing is tight, so I brought a wrench. I'm gonna undo it and drain it out. Oil comes from the bottom. You have to get underneath there a little bit and do it. And we'll see what this oil looks like. And then we'll go from there. I'm gonna get my leaf blower and blow this whole thing out too. All right. Not what I meant to do, guys. Oh. Okay. All right, so pop this off. The oil actually doesn't look too dirty. I'm probably gonna change it just so I know I have clean oil in there. I did find this on the floor down there. It looks like it's cracked off. I'm not sure if it's from the old and they replaced it. I'm not exactly sure what this does, so I'm gonna have to look into that a little bit. But I'm gonna get a socket wrench. We're gonna drain this oil out and put some fresh oil in it. All right, so I drained all the oil out of it. It's a little bit more of a tedious process than the inverter generators that are, you know, movable. They're so much easier to work on. You just pop the little side door and everything is accessible. The spark plug is easy to get to. The oil is easy to drain and fill. This one's very easy to fill. Here's the oil fill right here. But you have to get under here to do the drain. You got to take off this dust cover and undo the screw. You know, and then you got to do that. I checked the air filter, obviously. The spark plug I'm trying to get to, it's right here. You would think it'd be so simple to get it, but it's such a weird angle, and there's, you know, dirt and grime on it, so it's kind of hard to grip. But I want to check that too. You know, 320 hours isn't a lot, but if that's the original spark plug from 2008, it's probably time to change it. So I blew everything out, used my blower, blew a lot of dust out. I wiped all these labels down. If you guys are lucky enough to still have these labels on your generator, I would keep them in really good shape. They're good because they tell you the model numbers and everything. There's a lot of important information on there. Here's your serial number. In case you guys ever have any issues or you need parts or whatever, it'll be much easier to find parts if you know exactly what generator you have. So just keep that in mind. I'm gonna do some research on this part. It looks like a throttle pulley or something. I don't know. But like I said, when we try to turn the generator on, it cranks right up and everything. So I don't know. I'll have to get back with you guys on that. But filthy. Look at my arm. That's how you know you're a real man. You get grease all over you. I thought I had SAE 30, which is what this generator takes. Or you could do 15W30 if you're in a harsher climate, but SA30 is what it really calls for. I'm gonna grab some. This generator takes 1.6 quarts, or at least mine in particular, so always check your owner's manual. But we're gonna go run out to Sam's Club. We're gonna bulk up on some stuff, and then I'll grab oil on the way back, and we'll get this taken care of. All right, guys. Man, it is. Just got back from Sam's Club. It is so damn hot. Crazy. You can't be out here more than 10 minutes and you stop breathing. Anyway, just picked up, this is the only brand of SAE 30 they had. I'm sure it's fine. So we're gonna go ahead and pour it in here, and then we're gonna close this project out. This one will be good to go for now. I just like it that way. If we're ever on the road and that generator that we use in the back, you know, if it kicks out for a little bit and we need something, you know, this one is a great backup. All right, well, now that that long-awaited project is finally done, and we got fresh oil in the generator, blew it out, cleaned it up. So, went over all this with a lawnmower. It's nice. I really like it now because we got rid of all those sharp vines, cut everything down. So much more walking space. I got the car parked over here for now. Just for now. Watch out, guys. Watch your face. But I'm gonna step back here so you guys can see it. you know, from the front of the property, but it's, I mean, this was all bushes and shrubs. And actually found a broken beer bottle. I think I told you guys about that already. But I mean, it's nice and wide open now. Got plenty of room for our dolly. I'm gonna put that up against the fence somewhere. The car, a long time ago, when we first moved here, we made a little driveway for the car, so we'll probably keep that there for now. And clean this up a little bit. Looks good. Man, I am so tired, guys. Went to Sam's Club. It takes it out of you. Walking around, you're pushing that heavy cart. Everything's in bulk, so it's heavy. Now we're just burning some of the cardboard that we had and some shrubs that I cleared. Sam's usually in charge of stuff like that. She likes to burn stuff. She's a pyro.
No, because I like knowing that I'm the one that started it, and then I know how to control it. That way it doesn't get out of hand.
Only you can prevent forest fires. Sam wanted me to show you her flowers real quick. She just picked up. She got a very nice sunflower. Got a lot of buds on it, so we'll get a lot of them coming in soon enough. And then this one
Hibiscus.
is a hibiscus bush tree looking thing. These things get huge when you plant them in the ground, so this one's right blooming, but usually a whole bunch of them will pop up all over the place. And that fire is not helping the Florida heat. You don't think it's hot enough here in Florida? By the way, guys, happy 4th of July. We're just hanging out on the property today, nothing too adventurous. I am gonna go ahead and pull out our little mini propane grill. And we're gonna throw some hot dogs on there as well as some corn, and I'm gonna make some wings inside. And we're just gonna hang out here on the property. I don't know if anybody's doing fireworks locally over here, but I'll keep my eye on the sky, see if we see anything. Sun's in my eye now. All right, let me pull that out. We'll get started on the grilling.
Oh yeah. Got some wings, got some wieners, I got some corn, and I put butter in it already, so that way while it's cooking, the butter will like seep into it.
I highly recommend you never put your wiener on your grill.
Boy, that wiener's a little squished.
Oh yeah.
Boy.
I don't know the way the packaging went.
Circumcision gone wrong.
Oh wow.
I want to show you guys an area that I set up for myself since I like to read, and if I just want to hang out in the shade. It's around 5, I think. So right now it's sunny over there, so I'm not going to be able to hang out in this area when it's sunny. But look how cute my little area is. I told him to keep the pine trees, that way they can grow and give me a little bit more privacy while I'm in here. I don't know if I'm going to rake all this or if I'm just going to leave it the way it is. I'm not sure yet. I got a hibiscus plant that I'm going to put over here. At first I wasn't sure if it'd do good over here because it needs full sun, but it gets a good amount of sun during the morning and towards the evening. So I just gotta figure out where I want it. But I got my hammock out. Cody likes the hammock. And I'm gonna do other stuff in here too to make it girly in my little boho area. Here goes Milo running to bother Cody. Right? You gonna go bother him? You like the area too? You gonna pee everywhere? And I planted my sunflower plant, so let's go check on that and see how that's doing. This is all sand that's on our property, so I had to buy soil, and I dug a hole, and then I put the soil in the hole, then I put the flour on top of it, and then mixed the soil on top. So I'm hoping it does good and the sand doesn't somehow get into the dirt and kill the plant. Milo, don't you dare, Milo. Don't you dare. There she is. That opened up more. Milo, go lay down, please. I peed on it before. So I might have to get something to block them off, that way they don't ruin it. And I gotta get something to help it stand a little more because it's crooked a little bit. Cody, go lay down, please. And this one is not standing up straight, which I gotta get something to hold that beauty up. Look how pretty. It's pretty, right? Doesn't mean to pee on it.
Well, it's that time. Because if we don't do it now, we're gonna have a shitty situation on our hands.
The black tank is pretty full.
Yeah, it's like almost right at the rim, so We're gonna roll this over there. I hear thunder. It's not great, but this really needs to get done, so I'm gonna roll this over there. We'll get this hooked up, and we'll see how she does. Hopefully she has no leaks. That would suck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so the hose comes out of here, hooks up to your existing, out pipe, so you don't use your slinky hose.
I wonder if we could, and then keep it upright, so that way...
No, I think that would make it too long. It's really weird, because it's going to come out, it's going to go through here, and then it fills through the bottom. So my question is, when I go to unhook this, is all my crap going to go flying out? Or like, how does that work?
Like, how do you know when to stop? They don't overflow it.
Yeah, I also don't want it to back drain out.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I guess we'll give this a whirl and see how it goes. Maybe it has like a backstop in it. Alright, so I got it. It's a little tricky. So our property right here dips down. So I moved the tote, that way all the liquid is kind of like facing the front. And that gave me a little bit of room for the liquid that was in the hose to go back into the tote. And I was able to retract it back in, and I put the cap on. Get away, Milo. God, this dog freaking likes licking shit. Okay, so this red indicator means it's full. It's probably not maxed out, it's just on an angle, because when I had it level, this wasn't full. So I'm gonna close this up and wheel it over there. It is pretty, it's not like extremely difficult to move, but it definitely takes some effort. So we're gonna go roll it over to the car and, I don't know, see how we can lift it, but it's full. It did empty the whole entire tank, which is great. So it's good to know that this tote will handle our entire black tank. All right, I give up on this tote. First of all, it's heavy, and if I had somebody else with full strength who can lift the other side, I could. Sam can't lift it. It's just too heavy for her. And I tried with the ramps. I put it to the back. I had it in, and then I don't know. This plastic part under here started leaking. This in this section somewhere. I had to clean the whole car out, and now I have all my water totes and garbage in there I gotta go throw out. But this thing ain't worth the struggle, guys.
Nope, I'm just gonna, when we're here and we got to dump, I'm just bringing the RV.
If you're at an RV park and you could just hook it up to your tow hitch and bring it to the dump station, that's fine. But if you think you can pick this thing up and maneuver it around, it's a nightmare. And then the Florida heat, I'm over it. So I don't know what we're gonna do, how I'm gonna get it to the RV park tomorrow.
I told him just put on the back hitch. I put my 4-ways on. That's it. It's not that big of a deal.
I don't know. But it's super frustrating because now I have at least my black tank is empty, but now I have a tote full of shit. So that really, it's just irritating.
And it leaks out through the top too. So
oh yeah, so I was trying to get this to sit in there, right? But you could see it has a little bit of a bubble. See him coming out? So it drips out. I think I see why we got it for $40
Yeah, now I see why he was so quick to give me that deal.
Yeah.
I thought I got a good deal when realistically I didn't.
I don't know.
Which honestly, I'm probably just going to chuck this. I'm not going to sell this to somebody because I'm not going to do somebody dirty like that.
Yep. Alright, well, we're going to go get garbage thrown out and get some water. I keep hearing thunder, but it's clear skies, so it might just be nearby. I don't know. It's weird. It's like, you ever seen the movie Holes, where the rain clouds just never come over the mountain for them to like cool them off? That's how it is here. It just like never rains here. It's really weird. All right, let me go dump this tote, guys. I'm exhausted. All right, guys, it's a new dawn. It's a new day, and once again, gonna attempt to get this tote into this car because I have no other choice. Sam was saying, oh, why don't we hook it up to the RV's tow hitch because it has like a little receiver thing on it and you can tow it. But I can't tow it to an RV. You can't tow it to an RV park. It's too far away. Plus, I don't need somebody honking or accidentally hitting it or somehow it falls off and rides away. So today I'm just gonna tarp the heck out of the car and just hope it gets there in one piece. If it makes a little bit of a mess, I'm just gonna have to clean it. There's nothing I can do. I don't know, so we'll see. Let me try this one more time. Alright guys, I got it in. It did leak a little bit more. It doesn't pour out, but it comes out in like a little stream It's gross, doesn't smell great. But I got all the tarps down. Got these blankets here to mainly protect the bumper, but I guess they'll, not blankets, towels, but they'll absorb, you know, any fluids that come out, hopefully. Door's locked. I got a cleaner spray in there for afterwards, just in case we have any major issues, and bring a paper towel. Man, it does not smell good. Yeah, if I ever tried this again, it would not be able to full tank it. It would have to be like half tank. It's just too much to do with a full tank. All right, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna go dump this and then take a nap. But I'm gonna put an ending on this vlog, that way I can edit it for you guys and keep these videos coming, because they seem to be doing pretty well. But I appreciate all you guys who are coming out to check it out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.